Warning.
This show contains mature content. Listener discretion is advised.
Are you ready to get your mind blown?
One angry New York City Puerto Rican decided to start a radio show, determined to piss the world off by shoving a mirror in front of society's face. He kicked them in the balls.
What are you? Who are you?
This is the Crotch Shot Radio Show. Crotch Shot Radio Show.
This is not a test. This is a broadcast transmission.
We're going to stay on the air.
And now, the Whippy.
Welcome to the Crotch Shot Radio Show, where we kick the issues in the balls. We're on an active war against bullshit. We would do anything and everything to expose bullshit. The ends sometimes justify the memes. So if you're angry and want the truth exposed, then strap in and prepare to be shocked. This is Smash Mouth Talk. If you can't accept that, then fuck off. I'm your host, Louis B. I takes no bullshit from nobody. I expose the bullshit of society and chop it up into easy-to-digest chunks for you. Today won't be any different. Today, are you still against the wall? Are you still complaining? Do you still think that the wall is unnecessary? Do you still believe that we could still stay safe without having a protective barrier? I'm, of course, talking about what happened on Monday when these cowardly, disgusting pieces of shit drug cartels that have a stranglehold in Mexico. In fact, here, let me just play this in case you didn't hear.
That horrific story. Several Americans, mothers and their children, ambushed and killed in Mexico. 9 people killed in all, including 6 children, attacked while traveling in 3 separate cars. One car riddled with bullets and incinerated by fire, trapping this mother, her infant twins, and 2 other children inside. None of them survived. Several other children were wounded, at least 5 flown by helicopter to a hospital in Arizona tonight. Some of those children survived because of a 13-year-old boy who helped them hide behind trees. Tonight, who was behind this attack? ABC's Chief National Affairs Correspondent Tom Llamas leads us off from Mexico.
Nita and 4 of my grandchildren are burnt and shot up.
Tonight, this charred, bullet-ridden SUV marks the massacre that a Mexican drug cartel unleashed on an American family. 3 women and at least 6 children, including twin infants, ambushed and shot in a remote mountainous area south of the U.S. border. These images show some of the survivors, including at least 5 children who were flown by helicopter to be treated for gunshot wounds in Tucson, Arizona. They somehow escaped the slaughter.
The oldest, who was 13, I believe, he hid them all under a bush on the side of the road, told him to stay, and he ran.
The victims, all part of a fundamentalist Mormon group that lived in the border region for decades. Victims' relatives say the group was traveling by caravan, picking up family members, preparing for an upcoming wedding. They were traveling in 3 separate SUVs, deep in narco territory and amid an ongoing cartel war. Mexican officials think the women's SUVs may have been mistaken by rival drug gangs. Relatives say at one point one of the mothers got out of her vehicle with her hands up to show they were families. The gunman shot her point blank in the chest.
Mexico has always been safe for us growing up. I always felt safe there. And just in the last few months, it's gotten a little scary.
President Trump reacting to the horrific news, tweeting, "If Mexico needs or requests help in cleaning out these monsters, the United States stands ready, willing, and able to get involved and do the job quickly and effectively."
Es un asunto que nos corresponde.
But Mexico's president saying their country will handle this alone, vowing justice. But it's unclear what that will look like. Just last month, Mexican security forces were outgunned by a drug cartel, all caught on camera. This body cam showing Mexican commandos pleading with the son of drug kingpin El Chapo after they had taken him into custody to call off his narco militia. The government releasing this graphic video to show they had to let El Chapo's son eventually go and retreat to save lives. The drug violence getting worse in Mexico, and tonight, an American family that was ready to celebrate a wedding now preparing for several funerals.
This is such an awful story. Tom Llamas reporting live from Mexico City tonight. And Tom, we're learning more about that brave boy who hid those other young survivors before then getting help himself.
That's right, David. He was just...
Okay, let me read the full tweet from President Donald Trump. This was on November 9th. Oh, November 5th, sorry. A wonderful family and friends from Utah got caught between two vicious drug cartels who were shooting at each other, when the result being many great American people killed, including young children and some missing. If Mexico needs or requests help in cleaning out these monsters, the United States stands ready, willing, and able to get involved and do the job quickly and effectively. The great new president of Mexico has made this a big issue, but the cartels have become so large and powerful that you sometimes need an army to defeat an army. I'm sorry. I mean, as a libertarian, you got these fucking people, cowards. I mean, hell, they'll kill a 26-year-old woman who stands up against them. The Mexican government are just gutless weasels that, oh well, they don't get paid enough, so they'll take bribes from them and just allow them to kill their own citizens. They don't give a shit. What makes you think they'll give a shit about these the Americans getting killed? Do you think we need a war? I mean, this is the very reason why we need a war. This is the very reason why we need to protect our border. The very reason why we need to protect our border. I don't get what is, like, if anybody if you still have any like, oh, the walls are racist, No, how's about we have a barrier? Like, let's take race out of it. Like, let's say your next door neighbor was into some shit and some crap was going on into his house. Is it racist to want to defend your borders? You want to put locks and gates and fences to keep whatever the mess is going on outside? This is a huge mess. We need at least a barrier. A barrier. Make it harder for them to get in here. Secure the border. Yeah, okay, they'll tunnel under it. Okay, fine. Then we find out those tunnels. We put in some work. We find the tunnels. We close the tunnels. We blow the tunnels up. We make it hard for them. Yeah, it's going to be whack-a-mole. No one said it was going to be easy. But come on. We can't make it, just because it's going to be hard to keep them out doesn't mean we like not do nothing and just allow this steady flow to come in. Because how long will it take for the cartels to be like, oh, wow, they're not defending the borders. Let's just swing in here. I mean, there's a nonprofit organization called We Build the Wall that they put out videos. In fact, let me see, because they have stories. We Build the Wall. They have stories how, the citizen, they're keeping the cartels out. In fact, hold on, let me see if I can find the fucking video from their YouTube of We Build the Wall. I really highly recommend, if you are for the wall, donate to these people so that way they can continue building. Continue building on where on private land. Let's see if I can find it here. Okay, here. Let me see if this is it.
Hey, Chris Kobach here with We Build the Wall. We are now up at the summit of where the wall is going to be. Obviously, it hasn't been constructed yet. That's the Rio Grande right down there. This is the top of the Monument 1 area that we're on Mount Cristo Rey, the side of Mount Cristo Rey. About where the wall is going to terminate. It's going to deadhead right into that almost vertical rock right there. But what I wanted to show you up here is the drug smuggling corridors, the paths that we're stopping. So as I've mentioned previously in other videos, the human smuggling goes down there, not down there in the flat parts between over two parking lots next to each other. Now the wall prevents that. And the border patrol is preoccupied dealing with all the people down there. The drug smugglers would use multiple paths. And right here behind me is one of those paths. They have well-worn paths that, you can see that's been a lot of foot traffic has pounded that in. And it was estimated that over $100,000 worth of drugs would come in every night on these paths. And We Build the Wall has stopped it. That path is no longer valuable. You can't use it, and there's no way you're going to get over this unless you have mountain climbing equipment now. So we have closed this drug smuggling corridor, and think about that in terms of lives saved, in terms of how many American lives have been lost, and how many American lives have been ruined because of drugs that came through corridors like this one. Yeah, I'm not saying we've solved the problem completely. There are obviously many other drug corridors in the United States.
All right, so basically they built the wall where there was a drug corridor, and they're stopping it. And that's from a private organization that's putting up a wall on private land, and they're doing it faster than the federal government. You got this family. Yeah, this happened in Mexico. The cartels are a fucking problem. But one of the biggest ways to stop the cartels is to stop their money. And the only way to stop their money is to stop their supply from being able to come here and be sold. I mean, it's not a race issue. It is not a race issue. It is a safety issue. It is a safety issue. This has to be the line in the sand. Babies were killed. And I mean, and I swear to God, if I hear, but there were white. If I hear that dumb shit, I'm sorry. I don't care what color they are. I don't care. If they were brown babies, I mean, the hell, they've been killing brown babies over there. This is nothing new. They kill babies. They kill their own people. They kill women and children all the time in Mexico. Their government chooses to do jack shit. Their governments are too afraid to make a fucking move. And I'm tired of, like, the reason why I'm just bringing this up is like, see, this is a clear reason why we need the wall. We don't want this shit happening here. Damn it, during the crack epidemic, we almost lost it all. Like, why do we have to continue it? Like, why? I mean, the whole drug wars that were happening in Los Angeles, New York City, Chicago. Like, come on. Like, what do you want? What more is there what more proof do you need? What more proof is there? Do you need any more convincing that building a wall is not for racist reasons? It's not race-based. It is safety-based. I mean, I'm just fucking frustrated because they're like, oh, on the wall, they're just going to cut through it. Then you know what? If you're going to cut through it, if you're going to fucking build a tall ladder, and the people that think that shit is funny, oh, they're going to cut through it, they're going to burn, they're going to blow it up, they're going to, you know what? That should be taken as an act of war. Sorry. No, you bring the troops home, you have them at the southern border, you have them assisting border patrol, you have the military there, you enact a demilitarization zone. No, enough's enough. Let's, like, honestly, what do you also need to hear that they were raping children in the Rio Grande area and just having them the coyotes were raping children? Is that what you need to finally convince you, hey, we need a wall so that way there's no fucking, we could destroy the fucking market for this shit? Hell, I mean, look, how's about this? I'm all for this. Legalize drugs. I'm a libertarian. Legalize drugs so that way you could really break the back of the cartels, build the wall. That way you could, like, make sure there's no fentanyl in the shit. You have them do it either in their house or some certain places, you know, you overcharge them. And if they want to die, let them die. Just don't give them that Medicare for all. If you want to do cocaine, no Medicare for all for you. If you get high and you drive, you're going to jail for life. And we're taking all your fucking money. We're going to confiscate all your money. But go ahead, do it. It's legal, but just be responsible about it. It's as simple as that. But no. We don't want to have real solutions. The left doesn't want no solutions. They want to call it racist and say, oh, that's the end of the day. All right, no, suck a dick. Like, go fuck yourself, for real. Like, and they're probably not going to care that these kids got killed. They'll be like, oh, well, you know, that doesn't mean everyone is bad. True. But I'm sorry. We can't allow you to sneak in and break the law. I'm sorry. You can't. It's as simple as that. I still don't understand how is this such a hard thing. I don't see how this is such a fucking fight for everybody. I can't see how everyone's drawing their line in the sand for protecting your country. Oh wait, I forgot. No borders, no wall, no USA at all. Is that the chant? Okay, so who's gonna no USA? If there's no USA, who will you get your free shit from? Because you're not anarchist. You're not anarchist in the fucking least. You just want your hands in other people's fucking pockets. No borders, no wall, no USA. Oh. Like you actually give a shit. Like honestly, it's like you get like you actually think you give a shit. I don't see how you give shit. You don't give no fuck. No fuck shall be given today. No one gives it. You don't give shit. You know shit. Like honestly, it's like, I mean, these fucking leftists are fucking hilarious. Like first they're like no blood for oil, which okay, I get it. No blood for oil, that's cool. Yeah, I could go with that. Don't invade other people's countries for no reason. Yeah, no, I could get that. We should get the fuck out of Iraq and Afghanistan. Okay, all right. But when the president says, when Trump is like, hey, let's get the fuck out of Syria, enough's enough. It was like, oh, what about the Kurds? What about the Kurds? What about the Kurds? Like they weren't cursing out Muhammad at the bodega for fucking up their sandwich because they didn't use a pork sausage. Like, okay. All right. They're like, you know, like they weren't the ones calling him fucking Haji for using the beef sausage instead of the pork sausage. Bunch of canto maricones, I'm telling you. Like I don't fucking understand it. I don't get it. I like it, I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking with like some form of, you know, common sense. I can't believe how common sense has just seems to have gone. Oh, well, they were white, so it doesn't matter. What? Because I already heard that shit already. You know, that's the shit I'm, you know. That's the shit that's pissing me off. Like, oh, they're white. They're white. It doesn't matter. What? So, I mean, at least they're consistent about killing babies. I mean, at least they're fucking consistent. But I for one, like, look, I'm hoping we get the okay. We go after the cartels. We wipe them off the fucking planet. Enough's enough. You know, it's just... Man, I gotta fucking blow my nose. So, I'm gonna take a quick music break. This song is Black Suit Youth with their song Dropout.
I'm so bored out of my mind on this empty subway line. You know these are the darkest days, so dirty and depraved. I'm alone. I've been
That was Black Suit Youth with their song Dropout on the Crotch Shot Radio Show. Hey, if you got an unsigned band, if you got a rock band that you want some airtime, feel free and hit me up. I will play. If I like your music, I will play it on the podcast. So, send it to crotchshotradio@yahoo.com or hit me up on Twitter at LouisB1 or on Gab at LouisB1 or on Instagram at LouisB1. Always looking for new bands to feature on the show. So we're back. Do you believe that we need a border wall? I mean, I don't know how much more. I don't know if you need any more proof that we need a wall. You know. And it ain't just going to be the wall. Everyone likes to it's just going to be the wall and that's it. We're going to leave it like that. It's just going to be the only thing. No. Like how in most places, you don't just lock the door. You might have security in there to watch those locked doors to make sure no one tries to break in. You're going to have Border Patrol patrolling up and down, up and down, up and down. Make sure no one is breaking stuff. Constantly monitoring and observing the wall, observing the border fence, just to make sure it's still in repair. Calling for backup if there's a breach, fixing it as soon as possible. It's better than nothing. It is a multiple pronged attack to the situation. If they are in that much danger, they would do things in the proper channels. They would come through the port of entry. They wouldn't sneak in. And you know what? And if they don't know that, then they will learn that. They will be like, they should have signs directed them. Hey, if you need asylum, go here, state your case. If not, then I'm so sorry for you. Not because you don't just get asylum because, hey, I can't find a job. Tough titties. But honestly, we need to defend ourselves. We need to protect ourselves from the drug traffickers, from the human traffickers coming in here. And I keep saying this. It is no big secret that Vicente Fox, when he was president of Mexico, emptied out the prisons and told all the criminals, go to America. Here's a map. Here's how you avoid fucking Border Patrol. Get out. Oh, thank you, Vicente Fox. You gave us all your fucking problems. Thank you. Thank you. And honestly, if we don't protect our borders, what's to stop the cartels from coming here and doing that same exact shit in the southern states? Going into Arizona, having a little cartel battle in Tempe, Arizona, killing innocent people. These people were 100% innocent. 100% innocent. They weren't part of no cartel. They weren't trafficking no type of drugs. These were religious people, women and children. And then when one of them comes out, it's like, hey, we're not with this. They shoot her anyways. Monsters. Like, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna and hold me to this. Hold me to this. If there is a draft behind this, sign me the fuck up. I'm not protesting the fucking draft if it means going after these fucking cartel fucks. If it means going after these, call me up. Train me to go hunting for these motherfuckers. And I know a whole bunch of 3%ers that are ready, willing, and able. They just waiting. They just waiting. I'm pretty sure all the militia squads in America, they just chomping at the bit like, oh, I wish a motherfucker would. If the president was to say, hey, militia members, have at it. Like, that's it. But apparently they caught one of them. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, wait. Okay, let me try to find that video. Apparently, they caught one of them. And, oh, here it is. Arrest made.
Breaking news. An arrest made in connection with the deadly ambush at that American family in Mexico. The brutal attack leaving 6 children and 3 mothers dead. But miraculously, some of the kids were able to escape. Tom Yamas is in Mexico with more. Good morning, Tom.
Michael, good morning. Police are looking into that new arrest that happened closer to the border, but here in the state of Sonora, the same state where the massacre took place. Police say this suspect had kidnapped 2 people, but he also had an arsenal of high-powered weapons and an armored vehicle. It's unclear if he has any connection to the killings here that happened with that American family, but they are examining the possibility. We have to remember the bloodthirsty thugs that killed that American family had several hours to get away. This morning, ABC News learning new details about that ambush attack on an American family in Mexico. Overnight, relatives visiting the horrific crime scene that looks like something out of a war. This, all that remains of one of their SUVs. Mexican officials believe drug traffickers attacked the family, possibly confusing them as a rival gang.
I believe they were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Nobody could have anticipated that these 2 cartels were going to be in a war.
Mexican authorities say the gunman fired more than 200 rounds at the women and children. The family, part of a Mormon community that had been living in the border region for decades. The 3 mothers driving in separate vehicles, caravanning to stay safe. Some of them preparing for an upcoming wedding.
They never arrived at their destination, and then family members were like too scared to drive over the road to find them. With all this going on, there was gunshots going on after the vehicle had burned. And
3 mothers and 6 children, including twin infants, shot and killed. Family members sharing these photos with ABC News. This is Ronita Miller holding her 8-month-old twin babies, Titus and Tiana, all 3 killed in the attack. Relatives say at one point one of the mothers got out of her vehicle with her hands up to show they were families. The gunman shot her point blank in the chest. President Trump reacting to the horrific news, tweeting, "If Mexico needs or requests help in cleaning out these monsters, the United States stands ready, willing, and able to get involved and do the job quickly and effectively."
Es un asunto que nos corresponde.
But Mexico's president saying their country will handle this alone, vowing justice. Elisa Stell spoke with our affiliate WPBF in Florida. She says her cousin Christine Langford, who was killed in the attack, may have been trying to save her 7-month-old baby Faith.
The mother tried to put the child on the floor under the seat in some way to save her life, but baby Faith is her name. She actually miraculously survived.
And so many relatives calling 13-year-old Devin Blake Langford a hero. They say he saved several of his siblings who had been shot, hiding them in some bushes as he walked 14 miles to get help amid what they describe as an all-out narco war.
He basically saw the cartel shooting. There were like 60 people shooting at them from all over the mountains around. And the little kid decided to get the kids away from where they were shooting and going to the bushes. That was courageous.
5 of the children taken out by helicopter, now being treated in Tucson, Arizona.
And we can't say it enough, that little...
Yeah. That shit fucking hurts my soul. Like, I'm not trying to virtue signal, but it's like once you start fucking with kids, the moment you hurt a child, I'm sorry. No, it's you have to die. You have to die. There is no redemption from that. Cause babies. They were babies. I mean, I'm sorry, if you still have a problem with the fucking wall, if the wall is racist, after this, then you're just I'm sorry, you're just a fucking idiot. You're just evil. You're just as evil as the fucking cartel. If you're still against the wall. If you're still against the fucking border wall. You know, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. Because you have no argument. I don't see how anyone can have an argument against the wall after this case. After this, I don't see how anyone can have anything against this. And if you're planning a vacation to Mexico, you know what? Anyway, don't go to Mexico. Let their fucking economy suffer. Don't do business with Mexico. Don't go to Cancun. None of that. I call for a fucking boycott of Mexico. I call for a boycott of what's going on until they either ask us for help to get rid of the cartels or whatever. I get rid of the cartels, or they fucking clean it up. They really clean it up themselves. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it. I do not want to fucking hear it. I am just I like, you kill babies? You kill fucking babies? I mean, look, I'm just glad that, like, you know, onto like just something more So, more outrage. Journalist Andy Ngo is back in the news again. He got attacked by Antifa thugs on Halloween, and I saw the video. It's on Twitter. Well, actually, no. Let me go back to the previous point. I'm glad that Beto is gone. You know, he wants to take. Hell yes, I'm going to take away your guns. Yeah, my balls. Not when you have fucking demons running around Like, you know what? No, see, it was like, oh, we're gonna take these guns away. What the fuck are we gonna do with all these demons? And I'm speaking figuratively right now, because everyone's like, oh, you're gonna be, you're talking. No, I'm speaking figuratively. Figurative demons, not literal demons. But what we're gonna do about these fucking bad guys that we got out there? These fucking demonic, demon, death worshipping, evil scum out here. How are we going to defend ourselves when the cops take 30 to 45 minutes to show up? And if you tell them, oh, the guy got a gun, they take their time. You think they rush over here? You tell them there's a gun, they like, oh shit, no, let's take our time. So that way the guy is either gone, so that way we don't have to have a firefight. And they do that shit everywhere. But we can't defend ourselves, Beto? Thank you. Now, okay. Now, how's about I throw this out there? If you are against the war and against defending yourselves, especially when you have proof of there's bad guys out there that will kill you, they'll kill you. They'll be like mistaken identity. Oh, so what? Target practice now. Brrr. Brrr. Yeah. Don't shoot. We're not cartel. Brrr. We're men. We're big, strong cartel guys. We're tough. You fucking disgusting pussies. They pussy. I don't care how you fucking think you're so big and bad because you're able to kill. You're able to fucking slice. All right, good. Yeah, that's nice. You can kill a woman. You are dead enough inside. You have no soul. You have nothing, no natural love in your heart anymore. You're no longer human. You have no damn emotion. That you could kill a child, and a mother and a child, babies, not even toddlers. That you are that you must be the shit, yo. You must be the shit. That you're able to fucking kill women and children without even fucking blinking, and still think that you're some fucking tough guy to think that, oh my God, I like this goes against my last week's fucking episode of this pussy mentality. Oh yeah, we're tough guys. We killed women and children with guns from far away. And we feel like we're men. We feel like we accomplished something. It just makes me sick. And you know what? This is the type of fucking attitude that needs to be wiped off of the face of the earth, that needs to be destroyed by real men that will come up in your face and fucking put two hots into your chest. Anyways, I'd like to thank everyone for listening tonight. Please come back next week where we will hopefully get all the bugs sorted out from the new way of broadcasting through Spreaker. It took a while to get back to broadcasting live on Spreaker because Spreaker got rid of the Flash application on the site, which how I used to do it. And then I just basically started video streaming on multiple platforms and then just recording that audio and then uploading it up to Spreaker. But I miss broadcasting on Spreaker Live, so I'm still working out the bugs out of this new way. I'm still trying to figure out how to do it. Because I don't have the same confirmation of being able to broadcast live. So I don't know if my audio is going out over the air. So, but slowly but surely I'm figuring it out. So, but I really miss you guys on Spreaker broadcasting live to you guys. So tell your friends and family about the Crotch Shot Radio Show. Of course, 18 and older or 17 and older with but yeah, please like, comment, subscribe however you listen to this show. We are on every podcast platform where you could download the show for free. Leave a comment and send me an email at crotchshotradio.com or email or message me on Twitter at LouisB1 or on Gab at LouisB1. Basically all the alternative social media platforms I'm on. Just look for Louis B. And yeah, like to thank everyone for listening tonight. And as always, from my house to your house, mahalo.
That's the end of my show. Donk.
Help the Crowd Shot Radio Show grow and thrive by doing something you already do. Shop on Amazon. Amazon always has great deals for whatever you are looking for. From survivalists and riot gear to beanie babies. Next time you're going to shop at Amazon, use my link. The prices stay the same, but I get credit for the sale. Just go to tinyurl.com/LouisB and just shop normally, knowing that you're helping support the Crotch Shot Radio Show. That's tinyurl.com/LouisB.